Welcome back to our fourth video in our Farm and Forest Explorers. Today, we're not going to be venturing deep into the woods, but we are going to be exploring all about wild edibles. And some of these wild edibles, you will find them in the forest. Many you will find in your backyard, in your lawns, or along forest edges. Today here we have the ostrich fern. Ashin, my helper, is going to be harvesting and demonstrating how to consume a fiddlehead. These are a delicacy in the farmers' markets because they are not very plentiful and they only come out in early spring. They have a very crunchy flavor when eaten raw, and when you stir fry them, they are most delicious. Our next, you also probably don't want to eat too many at a time. All right, our next plant is called ground ivy, and it's very much used like spinach. You can harvest. It's native to Europe and southern Asia. People use it in soups, and they take the older leaves for tea and medicinal uses. Some people even add it to their beer to give it a better flavor when making beer. We have a third edible over here called Mile a Minute. Now Mile a Minute, Ashi can tell you a little bit how to harvest this.
Okay, so watch out, there's a bunch of spikes right here. On big bushes, the spikes are harder, but you eat the leaves right here.
And you can also eat the purple berries that are ripe in August and September. And it's the leaves are very high in potassium, so they would be a great substitute for imported bananas. All right, here we are with a very popular wild edible that we call wild onion. You can harvest these from mid-March all the way through fall. Takes a little bit of effort, but if you wiggle and pull and then clean off the outer layers, they make for a delicious substitute for all kinds of onions you buy and shallots and garlics that you might buy in the store. You can stir fry them, chop them into salads, or add them to soups. Now there is a look-alike that is called death camas. Its leaves are more dry and grass-like and not nearly as succulent as wild onion. And here we are at our final wild edible, barberry. Japanese barberry, actually. The leaves are edible. And what flavor, Ashin, would you describe the leaves?
Bitter, very bitter.
Very bitter.
And watch out, when you pick them, there's thorns on them. They're hard to see though.
The barberry is also harvestable beginning early March, and the edible berries are bright red and shaped like ovals, but they contain berberine, which has antibacterial effects, and it's extremely healthy for you. Well, that's all we have for today, and we hope that you bring along a great guide like backyard foraging on your next outdoor adventure looking for wild edibles.